Hi Tara, how was your week?
My week was about the same as normal.
Okay.
I still had trouble at school.
Mm-hmm.
I was still worried about my family, so
Yeah.
it was fine.
Yeah. Did anything big happen between last session and this session?
Well, I had another incident at school,
Okay.
and I was walking down the hallway, and I was just minding my own business,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw these same two girls that every time I try to go to this class, it's my math class,
Yeah.
they look at me, and I know that they're thinking about me, and they're the same people that bully me or just say things that aren't kind.
Yeah.
And then the same week, I found out there was a shooting close to where my family lives.
Yeah.
So those were the two main things that happened this past week.
That's a lot to process through and to think about and worry about, especially because I know that your family is so important to you. And so does that make you scared for them, or what are some of your feelings behind that?
When I first heard about the shooting, I just thought, I was just worried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Really worried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would give a lot of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you struggle with anxiety, and so I can't imagine what was going on through your head then. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that, because you have a lot on your plate. It's your senior year, and you have a lot of girls at the house that you have to, I know you get frustrated with them, and so you trying to deal with your own things while going through all of those things, and that's hard. Wow. So what were, you were walking down the hallway, and so you say this happens frequently, you bring it up in your sessions frequently that these girls are messing with you. What are some of your thoughts before you even go to your math class? Do you anticipate it happening, or is there any anxiety that you feel?
I do anticipate it happening. I think about seeing them before I go.
Yeah. Do you think of any thoughts about what else goes through your head of the situation before you go into it?
Before I go to math class, I just think about having to see them again. I think about the way that they've judged me in the past.
Yeah.
And then I just don't feel safe.
Yeah, okay. So when they are maybe snickering at you or looking at you, what do you think then when it's actually happening?
They don't like me because I'm black. They think I'm fat. They think I'm stupid. They just that they're attacking me is how it feels.
Yeah, and you mentioned that you feel unsafe. Okay, what does that feel like to you? What thoughts of feeling unsafe happen?
Just I can't trust them.
Yeah.
They're not good people. I have to protect myself. I feel on guard and defensive, and I'm not gonna let them victimize me. So I feel like a target, but I'm not gonna let them make me a target either.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I have to protect myself.
Yeah.
Against them.
Yeah. And I know that you've mentioned that you feel protective over your family, and that you've been through a lot with them of just feeling like you have to protect them and feeling unsafe. And so do you feel like these are similar feelings that you have with these girls as you had maybe with your family when you lived with your family?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like our home isn't very safe, just because there's a bunch of drive-bys, and and I feel like my school isn't very safe, so it's the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Feeling of attack.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Wow. And then do you feel like you are wearing those beliefs? So you mentioned how you think that they think that you're fat. Is that what you said? And that you're kind of like the minority in the school. I know that you've mentioned that you feel kind of out of place at your school in a rural area. That is so valid. And so do you feel like those beliefs that they're kind of giving you, that you're thinking about, you're kind of wearing now whenever you like walk through the halls past the situation? Do you feel like these are kind of some things that you're believing about yourself?
Yes and yes. Yes. I feel like I know, like whenever I see them, I'm just like, I'm better than that, and like that's your problem. But then when I come home and I think about it, I'm like I worry that I'm fat, or I worry that, you know, I'm not good enough, and I still feel defensive.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for sharing that. So whenever you don't like that confrontation kind of ends with walking down the hallway and like the rest of the school day and even back at home, do you feel like you react to that situation? Like I've seen like a lot of girls like maybe like project those feelings of like insecurity and bullying on other people, and so I'm curious like how you react to being bullied.
I just get really angry. Like back home, I would protect my family. And so like I know how to do that. I know how to handle bullies. I'm not gonna let you bully me. So even though they are bullying me, like I would fight them. I would, like, I'm just angry. Like I get angry because I would take care of it. Like if they came at me, I would come back just as hard. So like that's what I did for my family. That's what I will always do for my family, and that's what I feel like I have to do for myself. So when I come home and people are asking me about it, I'm just mad. Like I'm just angry.
What does angry look like for you at home?
Yelling. I don't always want advice, maybe. I definitely, like, I prefer people take my side because obviously, like, they're not being nice. And I didn't do anything wrong. So, but a lot of yelling, probably.
Do you get mad at certain people in your house? Or is it more of like, what kind of yelling? Like, do you use
I yell
certain...
at staff a lot. I cuss a lot. But usually, because they'll, talk to me about it and be like, well, what did you do? Well, I didn't do anything. So that just makes me more mad. And I feel attacked again, so I just scream at them. I don't know what else to do, but I need them to know, like, you're not going to bully me either, so...
You don't feel as understood by them? Okay. Kind of wish they would take a few more seconds to understand what you're going through. Yeah, that's valid, because you kind of feel alone at school, and then you're also going through the anxiety of your family, and so it kind of like layers on top of each other of like, I want to protect myself at school, and I want to protect myself, like my family, and your family's far away, and you feel out of control of, with these girls, and so I just feel like there's a lot of just like, flying parts, like just no control over lots of things. And so that's scary for sure. I know that I have seen how, you're getting bullied at school, and then you're believing maybe these lies that they're telling you of like, they might not even be telling you them, but like from that situation, you're like, I'm not safe. Like I don't look how I would like. I don't belong here. Like those are beliefs that you're gaining from that event, and then you're coming home and you're kind of projecting that onto staff. Like you're yelling at them, being angry, and just be aware that that is you kind of pushing them away, and when in reality they want to also protect you and they want to listen, but just maybe giving them the time to do that, and they want to seek to understand even though you might not see it like that. And so just I see you as maybe pushing those people away, and I know that something that is deeper for you is that you don't feel safe. And so I think that maybe it could be good to talk with staff about how you don't feel safe, and maybe we could kind of come up with ways of like that conversation and how you can feel safer in that environment, because your home, it's like home and school is like your main two places. And so focusing on one to make one feel really safe for you is important. So maybe we can do that and then conclude our session.
Okay.